Yes, they promptly do.
Yeah, he's lost the front end there, going into turn number 7. Downhill corner, as you can, well, I can't quite see from there, but you probably can hear. He's gone in slightly wide there, probably just a bit too hot, the young Italian. It's not the first time we've seen.
You think that it's, yeah, no doubt about that. Just a bit of over-exuberance on the throttle there. Thankfully, as he practiced this morning, Jakob Kornfall, that's a nasty old high side coming out of turn number 13. Took leader Brad Binder, or was it a little bit to drama further back? Oh, that's the replay of Joan Mir. He's a lucky boy there, he went down in...
Uh-oh, and there he goes. Oh, that's pisses. Is this Quartararo's crash? Goes straight on into the gravel, and...
Well, that was John McPhee taking a fair few risks, and poor old Adam Norradine, he's had no...
Into turn number 7, on the brakes, and down. Dylan, sorry.
No, it was...
Then he's not going quick at all into Shimano Buff. Does he just get on the power? Oh, he just decks out.
I think he didn't push hard enough because...
He wants to get his bike, but he doesn't want to stand where the bike stopped, and you're so right, Steve. Was so lucky the bike didn't come back.
We go, yeah. The bike was unsettled, was going in a bit too hot, a bit too wide.
The road.
Yeah, turn 9, end of the back straight.
God, that went away from underneath him pretty quick, didn't it? Big repair job coming up for the Tech 3 team, of course, the home Grand Prix.
Here, quick, off camber, downhill, bang. Unfortunately, and the bike cartwheels off, and so does Jonas Folger. Luckily,
just put in another fast lap, front end washing away from Oliveira.
Yeah. It's a very strange crash there, and the bike continues up.
This was the crash that, oh, he got a bit of a headbutt there from it.
Obviously, this happened in qualifying, but in terms of race...
There's Folger on the 94. Folger's down! Round Jonas Folger, that's his 4th crash of the weekend. The bike was so badly damaged.
Strange one.
Front end just washing away from underneath him. You know what, Steve? Second lap of the race here in Le Mans. Went down very, very early in.
4 crashes in 5 races. Exactly the same place. He was already struggling in this race. Turn 13, loses the front. Loses the front. Was that just as he would have clipped?
In the front brake. Ooh. The front did wash away, but the rear twitched a little bit just before then, didn't it? We're probably going to see it now. Yeah.
Okay, then right. He didn't even get a chance to flick it right. He lost the front. In the left.
The front, Cal Crutchlow actually came in gesticulating so much to the front wheel, and we don't often see front...
The blue S's, isn't it, I think, after the Shimano Buff. Yes, it is. Corner. And there he goes.
For exit, but to try... Oh, Marquez has done... Oh, they're both down! Dovizioso, Marquez have crashed in tap first. Well, that was tandem crashing. They almost went down absolutely together. I've never seen... Dovizioso's going to... There we go. There was... If you had to stop watching those two, somebody timed the moment that they looked both at each other in almost in shock.
Yeah. I remember... Well, look...
Really up high. You see there, I heard him say he backed it in, and you see the back of the car scraping along the wall there. Not a tremendous amount of damage as I was looking at the car.
To make himself some room.
No!
Oh,
that
no!
Isn't gonna work.
Lock it down right there if you can.
Are you kidding me?
How crazy was that when the 2 cars started to spin? It's like it took the air off the 11.
What in the world?
That was one of the wildest spins I've ever seen by 2 cars. It's a bold move, really aggressive. I mean, I like the idea.
You see that? A 22 gave the 42 a shot.
He sucks the 2 around, but look how it turned him.
Sucks the 2 right around, and the 11 goes into the 42, and here comes Logano, and bam, right into the 11.
Joey Logano, wrong place, wrong time. Everybody else trying to check up here.
I think they were packing air.
They were moving air.
But moving some air.
Here's another look.
Watch his 2 car. He just comes around. There he goes around, but then that just shoves the 11 sideways, and he goes up into get into
I understand why the 2 got sideways. I just never could imagine why that 11 turned sideways like that. But hey, that's the risk you're going to take when you take it 3 wide in the middle.
All the drivers are out of their cars and okay. Those that did not come back around to the garage. There's one more look.
Goodness gracious. Right here is bold. I mean, you're going in here.
Well, the 42 didn't get off turn 2 well. Hamlin didn't want to lift.
I can't blame him.
No.
You know, he's been in the back all day. He's been wanting to mix it up with these leaders, and now here he is. He had the opportunity.
Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch scoot through. So does Harvick, Blaney, and Dillon.
Wow.
Remember, this is the advantage you also have by having a win and already being locked into the chase. You can take big risks like that.
Performance this weekend, the first of 3 consecutive weekends in the truck, as you see the contact for Rico. Then they had the
Sauter making a move for the 4th spot in that 21 truck.
Sideways. Townley and Nemechek get together, and the caution is out. More contact.
Got him coming out, crashing on the top, crashing on the middle.
Big hit for Parker Kligerman.
Yeah, John West Townley, who was trying to save his truck, made in the 0-5 squeeze, John Hunter.
Johnny Sauter took advantage of it by getting down underneath him, but then John Hunter just couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, got loose and hit the... Look how close it was to Townley having his straightened out, but there was nowhere for Kligerman to go. What a hard hit that was.
If Parker hadn't come along there, John West would have been able to straighten that truck out, but what a tough break for both John West and Parker Kligerman. Remember, 3 top 10 finishes this turn.
Qualifying, let's see if we can get a better understanding right here.
That's exactly where he got loose qualifying.
Yeah.
And there was another truck, a white truck, that I thought wound up high in the wall. Maybe it's the ones cutting up to the outside. You see a great job by Haley, great job by Travis Kvapil.
Jordan Anderson, the 66 truck.
Yeah, Anderson just got the free pass. He's back on the lead lap, and he does a great job of avoiding the contact here.
Boy, Ryan Truex, that 81 truck right in front of Spencer, was right up against the wall and did a nice job saving that truck.
There's the truck. Look at the black truck just slipping by Ben Kennedy on the out. I bet you Custer thinks, what'd I do to that kid? Look at the save.
Yeah. He just stayed with it. Could have been so easy for that truck to have switched around and got the front end of the outside wall when the front caught, but he was ahead of it.
Watch it out the window of Cody Coughlin.
Go low, go low.
That's great advice by the spotter. Go low. Listen to your spotter.
Okay, caution, don't watch him. He's right in front of you. All right.
What scares you a little bit when you're trying to stop to miss a wreck and somebody passes you.
There goes Brown. He clips Cole Custer. Custer somehow hangs on to it. And those trucks coming from behind have to make some start going crazy.
See the 66 of Jordan Anderson. That's over in turn 3 and 4. That's not the incident that brought us under caution. Daniel Hemrick does a great job saving that truck after that contact from Jordan Anderson. This is not when we get down into turn number 1.
I think right there, that blew Anderson's right front tire, that contact into the side of Bliss. Bliss slides right through traffic. Look at Johnny Sauter. Look at Brandon Brown.
How about all 4 of those trucks that got through there? There wasn't room for 2 of them, and all 4 of them got through there.
Watch Ben Kennedy in the black truck sneak through.
There have been...
Boyer right there. Yeah. Watch this now from Clint Boyer's viewpoint.
And there goes Ben Kennedy just sliding through. See what Boyer sees. Now he's got to know that isn't going to work.
Well, he backed off before those trucks even made contact because he knew something wasn't looking good.
And did you hear him hammer down so he could get by the spinning Bliss?
I believe.
He also has to make sure he can get around just for a couple more. Oh, look at that. The right front went out on Anderson. That's what they're doing tonight.
Look at Clint Boyer move down there. Look how it loosened that 29 truck. Just sucked the back end right around on it.
And put Matt Crafton up to the 7th spot. Late crazy restart. Crafton could be a factor. We're going to get...
I think we're going to be headed overtime, aren't we?
We're headed overtime, and this is going to be intense.
Yeah, they were running right there in that 5th, 6th, 7th spots. So they were still in the mix, but battling for position when Reddick spun.
Phil, what do you do?
Oh, by the way, he saved that truck.
Yep.
We've seen some great some great saves and some crazy wrecks avoided by the talent these guys have.
Watch how sideways this gets. It's about 90 degrees sideways right there, at least 85.
Now watch him straighten those wheels up. Blew a tire, but he had them pointed in the right direction when he headed back down the straightaway. Look at the speed of these trucks.
Great job of driving by Tyler Reddick to save that truck.
And great job by our camera folks. We've seen some great shots tonight.
I got one. Look at middle again. Inside, only got one. All clear, all clear, all clear, all clear.
Boy, he barely had enough room to get around Reddick.
What's Matt Crafton thinking here? This doesn't look good. Matt Crafton's seen a lot of that in his career.
Just stayed in.
Now he's charged.
Oh, and Ben Rhodes hits him.
Rhodes takes him out.
And here comes Byron.
William Byron. The caution is.
Well, tonight, you know, we had to start in the back. Obviously, drove to the front and had to come from the back again just because the way the pit sequence worked out. And just proud of everybody at GMS Racing, GMS Fabrication, all the guys at the shop. They build awesome trucks. Just this thing was fun to drive tonight, and it's just unfortunate that sometimes you can't race like you want to.
Thank you, Johnny.
Quite hard, and then as he turns right at Seagrave, the car just wants to go left. So I'm guessing he got a deflation there. But that was a shame. He was running very well, and did. Oh, there he goes. Oh, across the face of the pack. There was smoke.
To the chicane. Can he get the job done? No, and there's contact. Goff gets it wrong under braking. Hits the Honda. They both go off.
Well, Goff just locked her into Shedden.
So Gordon keeps it off the barriers, carries on.
Watch the rear. Hits the brake, rear locks, and then he's a passenger. Now they're back on track and just don't fire into it. Oh, gentlemen, and separation.
Turned it in and bang. So he got rotated there, trying to get in Davison. Very close contact, in fact. The background continues to be super quick at the moment. Oh, he locked the wheel. Yep. So the loaded wheel on the water, couldn't get it unlocked, and runs straight into the back. Very well. Here it is again. Listen. Fair on whacked. This is now Winterbottom trying to get into the pit, so he slowed up, turned straight across. Dale Wood.
Look at the effect that sand's having. Well, that was not the sand. That was Day making a move. Kostecki gets up the inside. Renee Gracie and Liam McAdam. Here we go, 3 wide. That's Palmer in the middle. As we look at them coming over the hill, Day's doing pirouettes. McAdam gets driven off the side of the road. And I think probably just the roughness of the infield or the outfield has grabbed the front of that splitter and just pulled it straight underneath the car.
I don't know who it was. Might have been Dan Day. One of them was like a pinball in the middle there and ricocheted into
another angle. Plenty of camera angles. Here's Palmer. He's getting pinballed. Then Day comes across. Well, there's the damage being done when McAdam had nowhere to go. He was a little bit innocent in that hole.
Speaking of on a mission, check out the yellow and black Lambo. That's Dean Canto at the wheel. As we go McLaren 1-2, Marcus Marshall to the inside for third. Oh no, not there, not like
that
this.
That is a big hit. That's going to hurt. Today, it's almost knee high. It's a massive curve. And the photographer there, Daniel Calise, an amazing photographer, didn't even bait. So what a professional.
That's the problem when you're looking through the lens.
He probably didn't even see it. From this angle, you can see there's a little bit of contact here, but it's really the curve that's unloaded him. So wow. I would call that a racing incident. It's really unfortunate.
It's really up high.